everyone. Welcome to Gyananweshan. So today I will discuss with you one of the most important topic of ancient Indian history, that is Indus Valley Civilization. Indus Valley Civilization holds an important place in the Indian history. It is also known as Harappan Civilization, as Harappa was the first city discovered by Dayaram Shahani in 1921. So, in this video, we shall discuss the broad overview of the early urban centers, story of discovery, archaeological report on a major sites of Indus Valley civilizations, and various socio-political, economic, cultural aspect and its decline. So this topic is very useful for also UPSC aspirants. Okay. So let's start with the background of the Indus Valley civilization. As you know, Indus Valley civilization is flourished in 2500 BCE in the western part of South Asia, whose major part is lying in present Pakistan and western India. Indus Valley civilization was divided into three different periods. According to archaeologists, it divided into three different periods. First is early Harappan culture, second one mature Harappan culture, and third one late Harappan culture. Okay, so let's start with the features of early Harappan culture. There are evidence of agriculture and pastoralism we find in everywhere during the excavation. So, the early Harappan culture is very important, for the settlements were generally small and there were virtually no large buildings we find during the excavation. But there is a evidence of large scale of burning at some sites. So, this also highlighted that on that time peoples are using the burning bricks for making the house, just like nowadays we use the burning brick for made our house. In the same way, the early Harappan peoples are also known this. Next, we discuss about the feature of the mature Harappan culture. The Harappan civilization is sometimes called the mature Harappan culture. Why? Because this culture were associated with the distinctive pottery. There are evidence of agriculture and pastoralism, and some craft also we find in different sites of Harappan civilization. Some important site I also included, like Harappa and Mohenjo-daro. Apart from that, Dholavira, Banawali, Kalibangan, Rakhigari, Lothal, Chanhodaro, Kotdiji and Sukta Gendor etc. are also the important site. In map also I highlighted these important sites, and various time in question also you find this points that please write the in the map highlighted the important sites of the Harappan civilization. So always remember these are the most important sites. But nowadays we find in Rakhigari the most recent excavated site of the Harappan civilization. So, according to archaeologists and archaeobotanists, the diet of Harappan included the plants animal product as well as the fish, because in the Indus river, beside the Indus river we find the Harappan peoples are very much known about the animal product and fish. Grains found at the site included wheat, barley, lentil, chickpea, and millets. Animals like cattle, sheep, goat, buffalo, and pig were domesticated on that time, and bones of deer, gharials have been also found, but they might have been hunted by the Harappan people. So, terracotta figurine also find in the various sites of the Harappan sites. Okay, so now we will discuss, that is the geographical extent. Geographically, Indus Valley civilization is covered Punjab, Sindh, Balochistan, Rajasthan, Gujarat, and Western Uttar Pradesh, and it extends from the Sukta Gendur from Pakistan, Balochistan, Pakistan, and to West Alamgirpur in UP. So in the east and the Mandu in north to Daimabad in south. Also some pre-Harappan site we found in Mehergarh, and Pakistan show the first evidence of the cotton cultivations. So this is the Harappan civilization's map. The main sites we find here like Harappa, Mohenjo-daro, Lothal, Mehrangarh. Okay, and this is the Indus River, Saraswati River, and the most of the parts we find in Pakistan, and some parts we also find in our country, India. So important site of Indus Valley civilization. So now let's study some sites in detail, and here I showing a table for your easy understanding that the sites the excavated by which archaeologist and present location and important findings. So these tables is very important. Please go through it properly. Okay, so first we'll start with Harappa, that this is excavated by Dayaram Shahani in 1921, and it's situated in the bank of Ravi River, Punjab, Pakistan. And the important finding we find from there, that is the sandstone statue of human anatomy, granaries, bullock cart, etc. Mohenjo-daro, the next one, that is excavated by Rakhal Das Banerjee in 1922, and it is also situated in the bank of Indus in Lagarkana district, Punjab. The important finding we find, that is the Great Bath granaries. When I will discuss the town planning, I will detailing discussing about this Great Bath and granaries. And we find bronze dancing girl, Pashupati Nasil, that is also important feature, statue of bearded man, piece of cotton, etc. Sukta Gendur, the next site, that is excavated on 1929 in southwestern Balochistan, Das River. We find the present location, and important findings we find a trading point of Harappa and Babylon. Suktagendur was a trading point. Chanhudro N.D. Majumdar excavated in 1935, and present location we find in Sindh of the Indus River, and the bead maker shop we find from there, footprint of dog chasing cat, that is also we find in Chanhudaro. Kalibangan, that is excavated by N.D. Majumdar in 1935, and Scene of the Indus River, the present location we find, beadmaker saw footprint of dog chasing cat, that is also we find from the Chanhodra. Kalibangan Ghosh was excavated on 1953, and its present location is Rajasthan on the river of Ghaghar. We find fire altar, camel bone, and wooden plough from this side. Next one is Lothal. Lothal was discovered by R. Rao in 1953, and you know Lothal is a trading point and one of the biggest sites of the uh, Harappan civilization, and it's we find in Gujarat near Gulf of Kambe. First man-made port is Lothal, dockyard, risk husk, chess playing, fire altar, this kind of things we find from the Lothal. Next is Surkottara J.P. Joshi in 1964. He excavated. That is also we find in Gujarat. Bones of horse and beads we find from there. Banawali R.S. Beast was excavated in 1974, and this site we also find nowadays in Hisar district of Haryana. Lots of beads, barley we find from there. Dholavira R.S. Beast 1985 it was excavated this site, and this site also in Gujarat in Rana Kapcha, water harnessing system, water reservoir, that is we also find. First World Heritage Site, this is the Dholavira, declared by the UNESCO. Okay, so these are the one of the most important sites, and in my presentation I show you through this table. I hope it will be very easy for remember, and please go through it properly. In our next video we will discussing in detail about the one of the most magnificent feature of Harappan civilization, that is their town planning. Apart from their agricultural practices, economy, craft, institution, and uh, various religious belief we will discuss, and of course the decline of Indus Valley civilization we will discuss in our next video. Okay, so please stay with us. Thank you.